And basically it's just a bunch of pinks, blues, or like aqua, black, gold, white. Those are the main colors. And so I've been having fun playing with this kit this month. The pictures that I'm going to be scrapping, I actually have a couple sets of them, and what I did was I picked the ones that I wanted on each layout, and I'm using the same products and basically the same photos, and I'm going to make 2 pages, and I did record the process for both of them, and so you'll get to see you know, kind of how they turned out differently. So I knew that I wanted to use that it's like a wood grain with white hearts all over it. I love that paper, and I wanted that to be the paper that was showing the most. So and I really like this gold and white, but I don't like it in big chunks. So I'm just cutting a couple of strips, and I'm going to try to play around with it to figure out what to do with it. So those are my 3 pictures that I'm putting on this layout. That is a picture of my niece and my brother, which is her uncle, and they have birthdays right around the same time in the beginning of April. And so this year it was kind of fun because my sister-in-law, who is my brother's the brother in the picture, his wife, ended up doing cakes for each of them. So there was like an ice cream cake and then a regular cake, and you know, there was candles and everything, so it was really fun, and they got to blow out the candles on Easter. So alright, so there's my touch up pink. It's just some pink paper with, I think that's like chicken wire. I'm not sure if that's really what the pattern is called, but that's what it reminds me of anyway, or like honeycombs maybe. Anyways, so just lining up one of those strips along the side there, and I was debating a couple times, do I put, you know, the white facing in or the gold facing in, but I decided to have it facing out, so then it goes pink, and then it's not quite white, but it's close enough. It's kind of a cream. It matches the hearts in the paper really well. And then I'm putting the other strip on the other side, right at the edge. I'm just kind of going through those papers. One thing that was kind of fun with this kit was I made sure I put in some I don't know what you call it, like specialty paper. It's you know, the paper that you just love, and it's so pretty, and for at least for me, I always know I'm going to use it, but then I don't use it. So I stuck it in this kit, and that was just one of the things I wanted to make sure that I used some of my specialty papers up. So there's a few sheets of vellum, and the glitter and white striped paper was one of the other ones. So then I added some washi tape to both sides of the photos, and I'm just trying to decide what letters to use, or what letter stickers to use, and if there's any embellishments I can pull out. I can't remember why. I did do these layouts a little while ago, but I can't remember why, but I ended up not using any of the letter stickers that were in my kit, unless maybe one set. I don't know, we'll see. So in this kit I had some old products, or what I consider to be old anyways. It's stuff that had been put back in my stash, and then I also used a couple of new items that I bought. I'm just showing you here how you take that I was taking off the layer of plastic off those sheets. Anyway, so there's some older product in here, at least older to me. It's not really old, but you know, it's stuff that I didn't use up in a kit. And then and some products that I had just purchased from Michaels, which were Heidi Swap, and they're those to do, I don't know if they're called planner items, I think. So they're like for her planners, which I don't have one of her planners, but the colors and the embellishments were perfect, and I love them, so I've been using those up. Okay, so I have this set, which is really old. I mean, it's been in my stash for a long time, and as you can tell, they're just falling all over. I think everybody had that problem with these, the blue and the pink ones, where they were just kind of falling all over the sheet. They weren't really sticking, but I do love them, so I keep them. So then I'm doing birthday or B-Day in that pink. And this is where I think I struggle with the letter stickers that I have, because the ones that I put in the kit are a bunch of black thickers that I've been trying to use up, and they didn't have enough E's in them for the word Easter. So, and if they did, there were ones that were too big or something like that. So I just went ahead and grabbed this one here. Is like one of my favorite fonts. I love those kind of tall, skinny ones that have just like a billion vowels in there, and I do like the foam ones too. So I'm kind of just getting an idea of where I'm going to put all this stuff, and I decided that I'm just going to layer it up on that column there with the pattern paper. At first I was thinking about overlapping the frame and the pictures, but decided that I would just do like a column. And then here's these letter stickers that I know I talked on another video, but they're a little frustrating because I like them a lot. I like the shape of them. I like the size of them. I like the colors, but I don't like the fact that they don't come off the sticker sheet. So, you know, some rows will be okay, but you can see I'm fighting with the 2 P's, and you can see that I'm gonna have to cut the edges because they ripped. But yeah, they're just not cut through all the way. So there I am cutting the parts that ripped. So I don't know. I'm going to try to use up as much as I have them in other colors too, and I'm pretty sure I had the same problem with those. And then I forgot to zoom out, so here I zoomed out. And then I'm going to play around with what I want to put inside this little frame. And at first I really wanted to use one of these, I don't know what you call them, little banner things. But I don't know if it just covered up too much of the dots or what made me change my mind. Maybe it was just the sayings on them, I'm not sure. But what I ended up doing I really love, so I'm glad that I did this. One of the items that I've been trying to use up is I received a crate paper, or you know, it was in one of my kits, and it was a crate paper chipboard sheet with a bunch of different items on it, and I have such a hard time using them. I mean, I love them. I don't have a hard time using them, but there's so many of them that I struggle getting through them all. So I'm trying to use as much up as I can, and the color scheme worked really well. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put that little I don't know why I'm such a loss for words. I want to say banner, but it's not a banner. Ribbon. I'm going to put that inside the frame and then use one of the flare pieces, the one that says Fanye, or Fanya, I don't know, and put that right there. And it works perfect because I don't remember what the middle of that ribbon was, but I was able to cover that up perfectly. So, and then I just added some pop dots since there's, you know, that gap between the frame and the plastic piece. So, and then this is another one of those crate paper chipboard pieces, and I'm going to actually do the journaling on it. And the journaling is just basically what I'm showing. I got these markets. They're probably not acid free, I don't know, but they they came in a ton of colors. They have a thin line, and they don't smear. So I was looking for something that I could put in my, like, right on washi tape. So sorry I did not zoom out. There we go. And the journaling is just what I told you earlier about them having birthdays around the same time in April, and the fact that Easter was right in the beginning, so we celebrated on Easter when we all got together. Alright, so, I needed a little dash in between the B-Day. So that's what I'm doing there. And because these letter stickers don't have much stick to the back of them, I'm just adding some of that, this to that dot adhesive. And then I'm still playing with that little banner piece, that fabric piece that I wanted to use earlier, but it doesn't work out. And then, of course, I had some enamel dots in this kit, and I'm just going to kind of splatter them around that column there, and I'm just going to use the aqua and the pinks and the black. I believe that's the end of this layout, so there'll be some close-ups and some still shots at the end, and there is another layout, so I'll be putting that process video up here pretty soon too, so you'll get to see how the same kit and the same pictures and how I put a different layout together. Oh, and also, real quick, the reason why I do this is because I scrapbook for my nieces too. So one of these pages will go in my niece's book, and then I'll have the other one. So, all right, here's the still shots. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.